Hello there, viewers. I am Sarah B, and you are tuning into this live reading with Just Be Tarot. I am going to start by shuffling for the overall energy of the reading, and then I am going to see if you guys have any questions, and we'll take it from there. This is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you guys are having a good week. Lots of energy flying around for sure. Lots of changes taking place. So I figured I would pop up into your guys' energy and see if there was anything I could answer for you, anything I can do for you, see what is going on. Okay, we have connection. I feel like you're trying to stay connected with somebody who you have a lot of care for. This could be a friendship. This could be a romantic relationship, but this is somebody that you have a lot of love for. This could even be with the universe, connecting with the universe and getting outside and enjoying nature. This could be your higher power. But there's connections that are needing to be made or reestablished in your energy right now. But there are some people who are coming in who are toxic and should not not be entertaining. I'm saying this because Mercury's in retrograde and often bring back exes or people that you have a history with. And if they haven't changed or they're on if you've leveled up and they haven't changed, haven't done the work, then there is probably an indication that, you know, there is not a good idea. Hello, how are you? I hope you all are well. So yes, there's somebody coming in who's going to try to form a connection or perhaps reestablish a connection. All right. We have miracles. You're being asked to keep the faith. Don't give up now. You might think something is over or something that has been put to the wayside, but there's a huge chance that it has not. This is something that you are being asked to keep your faith in. Don't underestimate the power of your meditations. Don't underestimate the power of you manifesting, because there is a lot going on right now. And there's a lot of changes happening. A lot of different changes are taking place in people's lives depending on your situation. But this is Spirit saying, don't give up. Don't think that the universe is not working behind the scenes on bringing you exactly what you need, because it is. The universe truly wants to see you happy, truly wants to have your back in every decision that you make, and does have your back. But you just, sometimes you have to wait and keep manifesting and keep having that faith. You're going to be tested a lot Hello, how are you? You're going to be tested a lot in things that you're doing. People are going to come into your life probably asking you to lower your standards, your putting you on a lower level. Never level down to people. Always have them level up. It is truly important that people rise to your level. Okay? Have them level up. Be an example. And with that, people are going to look at you like light. You're a true light to people. Hi, Pabra. How are you? People are looking at you like you are such a bright light in their lives. So when you have people level up to you rather than you level down, you're an inspiration. You're something to aspire to. So that's why you need to keep your energy up and your vibration up, because people look at you like this and they want to be living that life with integrity and love the way you do. Because some people can say like they're in this spiritual mode, but don't live that life. Still, are gossiping and still are living that low vibrational, you know, persona. But if you are truly want to change and move forward with things and become the person you want to be, you have to live that life. You just can't talk about doing it. You have to actually go through with being the person that you want to be. And that in turn is going to bring you freedom. You are going to feel like there's so much energy surrounding you and there's so much you're connecting with that people will understand why um, they are they're connecting with you. So let's go ahead and get some more cards for the collective. See what's going on. Okay, so let's see what else. Shuffling for the collective, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Thank you. Okay, somebody is overthinking. I can definitely say that this is probably me. Um, I have been in my head a lot lately, and so I feel like this is messages for me, needy and awakening. So I do feel like there's a lot of people in their heads right now trying to make sense of the changes that are taking place in their lives, overthinking they're having anxiety, what's going to happen next. Hi, Starry. They are stressed about their futures. Where are things going to lead to? How am I going to make ends meet for some of us? They are trying to make sure that their needs are met, their basic needs, some of us, having enough food on the table. So it's really important that we get out of our heads. We can only control as much as we can. And if we work hard and, raise our energies and move forward, and try to stay present. That's the most important thing. So the thing with overthinking is it's all about thinking about the future. Okay? Because some of us, I definitely I overthink, I kind of overanalyze things. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but you know, and I try to make sure every detail is thought of. But there's other people who are in their heads with anxiety, thinking about the future and what, you know, it's going to hold for them. So it's definitely I don't want to say a problem, but it kind of is. We need to remain present and get out of our heads and focus that energy onto something else. Do we have a hobby? Is there a craft we want to do? Can we go outside and take a walk? Can we create or listen to music? Can we build something? Can we, you know, create a network of like-minded people? Can we collaborate on something or build something together? So getting out of your head and staying present is really a big part with that, because it needs to nourish our soul. Whatever it is that we can do to build is something that we need to nourish ourselves, to feed ourselves. For some people, it's emotional healing. Maybe you need to do some shadow work and be awakened by these things that you're overthinking about. Maybe you're overthinking about these things because there are other things in your life that you need to touch upon. So, you know, you're healing, waking your innermost thoughts, things that brought us to where we are today, and pushing them up because they need to be healed. Emotional healing. So we can be there for others. So we can be, this is the first, so we can create this happiness. So we can get out of that anxiety and that overthinking that's happening up here and start to grow from it. Because there is growth going on, but we have to make sure we're putting it in the proper place. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else before I start the tarot reading? Anything else, Spirit? Some of you might be in crisis mode. I'm hearing like survival mode. You're constantly in a flight or fight kind of energy, or you might be in this fight or flight energy right now. I feel like you're giving a lot of attention to it, and it's feeding your mind and not nourishing your soul. So, like I said, you can do as much as you can do. Otherwise, you have to let it go and trust your higher power. Let it go. Let your higher power handle the way things are going to play out, because they're going to play out the way it's supposed to. And the more you think about it, the more you are put intention into it, it's not going to help you. All right, because the more you think of the negative things that may happen, the more negative energy you're bringing to the situation. So it's really, really important right now to just let it go. You did what you can, and now you have to sit back and, you know, focus on what you did and your daily life, and let things play out the way they are, because that's how your higher power wants things to be. All right, so let's see. Thank you, Starry. Okay, so I am going to shuffle really good, and then I am going to go back and answer your questions in order. Thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate it. And thank you, Starry, for passing along how I, you know, kind of operate things. It's kind of how my brain works. I kind of have to do things in an order of some kind. And that way everybody gets their turn. So I'm not just reading random, you know, pulling of what I see. Everybody gets an answer. I feel like that's the fairest way to handle things. So I do appreciate your patience, but I do see every question. Okay, so I'm scrolling back up. Let's see here. There were so many spammers when I first got on. Yep, Popper definitely called him out on that. When I first got here, I had to block a bunch of them. Okay, so Shaq, it looks like you have the first question. And I saw this question come through a few times. Thank you for being patient. Like I said, I always do the overall energies first for the day, for the week, for whatever situation's happening. And then I move forward with, I pull 2 cards per question, or at least I try to. Sometimes more comes out. Okay, so will I be settled in America? Shuffling for Shaq. Or that might be Shake, but because we say Shaq here, but I feel like it might be Shake. Shuffling. Will he be settled here in America? I do see you taking advantage of a situation. You feel like you have a calling, but I feel like there's something holding you back. Shaq, I think, or Shake, I feel like there is, for some reason, like you have a calling to come here, obviously, or you would not have asked that. But for some reason, something's holding you back. If this is in the upright, then that means you're moving forward, trying to find what's calling you. And it looks like America is calling you, but you are being held back from coming here for some reason. Okay, can I get one more card to answer Shake's question? Thank you. I feel like there is a lot going on in your life and you're trying to make really big changes. There's something that is, you want to see some change now. I feel like something is, you're overwrought with something. There's something that you feel like is making you miserable. And that you feel like you need to make some changes in your life. But I do feel like something is keeping you there. So I don't think you're going to be settled in America anytime soon. I feel like this Tower moment has to be addressed first before you're able to move on. Let me clarify that. Can we clarify this 8 of Cups in reverse? Is there like a partner that you're leaving behind, or somebody that you're deeply connected with that you're afraid to leave behind? Because I feel like that might be what's keeping you back. Or somebody might be telling you that they don't want you to go. Perhaps this could be like a mother figure. It's the Empress. There's a reason why you're not coming over. I feel like there's a connection. But I do feel like if you came, there would be growth. There would be more abundance for you. But there is some reason why you're stuck. Okay. Hi, Helga. May I please have a reading? Thank you. Of course. Let's get this, I am shuffling for Helga. What does Helga need to know for their greatest good? Too many? Okay. What does Helga need to know for their greatest good? Shuffling for Helga. Shuffling for Helga. Thank you, Spirit. I have one more. I feel like there is some kind of immature love who's leaving you. Somebody might have left you because they are immature. They are acting like, I heard they're acting like the fool. A fool. So they might be galloping out of your life because to make room for somebody else coming in is what I'm hearing. Do I have another card, Spirit? Oh my gosh, another Tower. Now I'm going to clarify this. Because I just heard that somebody else, like, this Knight was leaving so somebody else can come in a bigger energy. So what is this Tower moment? An immature energy is leaving. You might have even cut him off because we have the Queen of Swords right here. Yeah, you knocked them right off their pedestal. It looks like you might have hurt their ego a bit. So that might be this Tower moment. You shattered their ego. But I feel like this might have been you cutting them off, this immature energy. I don't know. And it might not necessarily be the energy of a partner. It might have been the energy of a younger brother, maybe a coworker. But I do feel like there was some kind of, you cut their energy out of their life because their ego was too big. I don't know if that is something that you have been struggling with. What is, I'm shuffling for Romero. J.A. wants to know what is the intention of their cousin Timmy. What is the intention of their cousin? What is the intention of their cousin? I feel like whoever this person is has an unlucky streak going on. It seems like they're not putting out enough good energy to get that good energy coming back. They might be stuck in a cycle. They keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. So they're stuck in a cycle. Yeah, again, juggling a lot. Unlucky. Hot and cold energy. Okay, let's see what else we have. Helga asked, do you see I meet a good man soon? Let's see. I feel like there's something you're holding on to, Helga, from the past. That has lowered your self-esteem. There might have been some kind of either you or your person might have suffered from addiction, or somebody who was obsessed with you, or you've had bad experiences with, I just heard the word stalker, you might have had a bad experience with. I feel like you're still holding on to some kind of energy that you're healing from. And until that energy is out of your life, until you're able to heal, you're going to keep being attracted to the same type of person. So there are changes in healing that needs to be done on your end. So you're putting out the right energy to be attracted to. So if once you're putting out that right energy and you level up, you're going to attract people that deserve your love, instead of these people who you're lowering yourself for. So you're holding on to some kind of energy or some kind of repeat cycle, like I said, being attracted to the same type of person, is keeping you in that same energy. And you have to realize your worth and start healing yourself, so you're putting out a different type of energy to attract that energy that is suitable for you. And that's when you're going to meet a good man. Okay, shuffling for Shaq. They want to know, or Shake, they want to know what is going to, what is it? What's going to happen? It looks like the right, I mean, you're planting the right seeds, you're doing the right work. You're extending yourself in all the ways you can right now. But it looks like, I just feel like you are in this stuck energy. There's something that's holding you back from making this change to come over here. Can I get one more card, Spirit? I feel like somebody might be dependent on you. Maybe that's why you haven't left yet. Like I said, this could be, I was feeling like a mother vibe or some kind of connection, somebody that you were staying back for. And you're missing opportunities because of this connection. Because you are seeing or taking care of this person. It could be health related, could be financially, but I feel like you are saving and doing your due diligence to get yourself out of the situation, and you're wanting to move forward here. But I do see like there's opportunities that have come forth more than once, and you keep missing them. Prabha, is Sahib seeing someone else seriously at the moment? Is Sahib seeing someone seriously at the moment? I cut him off. Is Sahib seeing someone seriously currently? Is Sahib seeing somebody seriously? Is Sahib involved with anybody else? How about that? Is Sahib? No, that's... No. Not serious enough. You know, I wouldn't say he's being with anybody important right now. These are all in reverse. Major arcanas in reverse. He is not seeing anybody else. Is it time to cut my cousin Timmy out of my life? Okay, so J.A. wants to know if it's time to cut Timmy out of their life. I still feel like you have a lot of love for your cousin, but I did get the King of Swords energy, which is about cutting people out, being honest with them. Maybe you need to have a conversation before you cut them out totally, but a bold, honest conversation, brutally honest, before you cut them out totally, and see if that brings you any kind of, it sheds any kind of light on the situation. Because I do feel like you love Timmy, your cousin, a lot, but somebody needs to be honest with this person. I'm not sure there's a lot of honesty. Somebody needs to tell him the truth, is what I'm getting. So that might need to be you, because you do have a lot of love for this person, or you wouldn't be asking this question. So I do feel like there is a connection there, and somebody has to be bold enough to have a conversation with them. Okay, let me light another incense, because I feel like this next question is going to be a good one. Sorry, I am up to you. So bear with me a second. Ooh, my incense is gone. We'll toss that in a second. All right. Okay, so Starry says, did my astral self consent to sex in January? Let's see. Hi, Nicholas. I see you there. Did my astral self... I'm asking for Starry. Did their astral self consent to sex in January? If I can't get any answers from the tarot, I'm going to move on to the pendulum. But let's see if there's any kind of indication through the tarot deck first. Okay, Starry? Thank you. I do feel like you do have a memory of it. So it may have happened. Because of this, I feel like it's bringing back memories, thoughts, of the actual event. I do feel like you're repressing it with the Six of Wands energy in reverse. You've been trying to repress it, which makes me think that it wasn't consensual. So if you don't mind, I'm going to ask the pendulum. This is what I use for yes or no questions. So Starry, I'm going to ask on your behalf. Let's wait till I get spirit. I'm asking for Starry. They would like to know, did their astral self consent to sex in January? It's giving a big swinging yes. So it's saying yes. Maybe you weren't turned on by it. That could be the lack of passion. Maybe it wasn't good. But Spirit's saying yes with this. But I do feel, like I said, you are starting to remember details of it. Like it's coming back to you. I'm going to clarify the Six of Wands in reverse. Spirit, I'm trying to clarify the Six of Wands in reverse for Starry. King of Pentacles. I feel like there's somebody, this is about you hurting somebody's ego. Somebody trying to hold on to you. Some energy trying to hold on to you. We have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Somebody might have visited you. Somebody was in your energy. Somebody that you hurt their ego, and I feel like they came to visit you. Okay, hi, Nicholas. Okay, we have Scorpio, 1180. What are Robert's feeling towards me currently? Thank you, Scorpio. What are Robert's feeling towards me currently? Shuffling for Scorpio, 1180. What are Robert's feelings for Scorpio, 1180? Shuffling for Scorpio, 1180. What are their feelings? They think that you are, they see you as the Queen of Wands energy, which is somebody who is very energetic, gets along with everybody. Queen of Wands is beautiful on the inside and out, very personable, can mix in anybody's crowd. However, he thinks that you've been off lately, like you have been not yourself. So let's see, what are Robert's feelings towards Scorpio? What are Robert's feelings? I feel like he's missing you. Like there may have been like events or something that he hasn't seen you. Events that you maybe were invited to and he was expecting to see you there and it didn't happen. Is this somebody that you broke up with? Because I'm getting a feeling like there's a history behind this relationship or situationship perhaps. Because I have the Lovers in reverse. So I feel like there might have been some kind of situationship. Or a breakup. Or this might be they want to break up. Or there was a history of something. And I don't feel like you guys are together right now. So that's why I keep saying, was there a history? Because I do feel like there was some kind of history there. Okay, so next is Raul. I am shuffling for Raul. They would like to know if they're going to get a good job with a high salary. Raul would like to know about his job situation. Now I see that you're going to be emotionally happy. I don't know about financially happy. So we'll keep shuffling for that. But I see that the job that you're going to get is going to be a good job. It's going to make you emotionally happy. You're going to like getting up to go to work every day. I did not miss you, Starry, did I? I'll scroll back. Yeah, I do see there's a lot of opportunity coming in with this job. So the more you work at it, the better, the more you prove yourself, there could be a lot of opportunity for you in this job. And it's going to make you emotionally happy. There's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of forward movement. So yes, you are going to get a good job. And as long as you make it work and take advantage of that forward movement, yes, you will benefit from that. Sorry, I got you. You were the astral. Okay, thank you, Prabha. I didn't think I was going crazy. Okay, so let's see. J.A. He texted me the other day, but I never responded. And I feel like I didn't get good vibes off of him. Maybe, J.A., maybe he's going through something. Let's see. What is J.A.'s cousin? What's going on with cousin Timmy for J.A.? There's some kind of new journey that they're starting. Maybe they're asking for your advice, or... Can I get another card for cousin Timmy? J.A.'s cousin Timmy. Why was he giving off the vibration he was giving off? What's going on there? What's going on with Timmy? What's going on with Timmy, Spirit? That's all I'm getting, is that there is a new journey. There might be something going on family-wise. This is a card of like your structure or your foundation being rocked in some way. Maybe a job or schooling could have stopped. It could be a problem with the relationship they're in or their kids. Okay, Nicholas. One question, please. Why so many people had hurt me this year? Why did so many people hurt Nicholas? Why was Nicholas hurt so much? You might have been distracted. Maybe distracted. Paying attention to things that weren't serving you. Being attracted to the same people, places, things over and over again that weren't nourishing you, and not paying attention to things that are right in front of you. This is giving me an indication that there's somebody that you're missing, like that somebody is trying to get your attention and they're right there and you're not picking up on it. I feel like you might have even cut people off. I just heard the word dismissive. You might have dismissed this person or said you weren't interested. You've also been working really hard. Maybe you're putting work first or before yourself, which is typical, especially in this day and age. I feel like we're all, it's so expensive. Everything's so expensive that it's like we're trying to pick up hours here and there and doing what we can to, you know, fill our bank accounts. Maybe you've been working a lot lately. There's something that you're holding on to. With this Five of Cups card and the Devil card, there's something that you is occupying your mind and you need to let go of, because you're in that energy, Nicholas. You're in that energy of not letting go of something, but when you do, when you cut them off, then your energy is going to be freed and you're going to make room for better energy. This could be also somebody in your energy that's not letting go of you. Okay, let's see here. We have Helga. For he will be in my life. We have kids. Oh, I've been healing. Unfortunately, he'll be in my life. We have a kid together. Oh, goodness. That's a tough one. You're welcome, Helga. Relationships are difficult for sure. Uh-oh, I just dropped a card. Okay, well, the good news is this is, while I was just shuffling, those cards came out. So this is going to be for somebody. We have King of Cups. So for somebody, there is a big romantic interest coming in. Somebody who has a lot to offer, who wants to form a lasting relationships, who wants to focus more on communication. This is somebody who is warming up to the idea of being with you. You might be softening him up, as far as this person might have been like very blunt, kind of had a wall up a little bit, and maybe you're breaking that wall down. I feel like this person is a work in progress. And it's not easy for somebody who is so emotional and in their emotions to sometimes express those to others. So it's hard for them to communicate how they're feeling. So I feel like this person is really working on communication with this swords energy. There are messages that they want to get across to you. This person might be paying attention to your social media, wondering what you're up to and how you're doing. I feel like this person is seeing things a little bit better. Like I said, working on themselves. They're asking themselves big questions. They're taking their blinders off. They're making decisions. So that's going to be for the collective, because these cards fell out when I was shuffling, just randomly, no question. So that could be for somebody tuning in. Okay, so good night, Helga. Thank you so much. Oh, your first question was blocked? The astral body of T. Or the ghost of my Turkish husband. That did the naughty business with me. Okay, so how am I going to know if... Okay, so... Let's see. Spirit. Starry wants to know who visited her. Astrally. Who visited her? It's getting husband vibes up. Okay, I have to figure out a way to... Was it the body of tea? Okay. Okay, so can you give me like a description of the energy spirit that visited Starry? Okay, so okay, you said Aquarius. Okay, that's a an air sign, which is Ace of Swords is an air sign. Swords are air. I do feel like this is somebody who might own their own business. Somebody who works a lot. Somebody who you'd want to be with. Somebody who makes you emotionally happy. I don't know if you heard me, but I asked them to describe this person who came to visit you, and this is what I got. So I don't know if that matches any of the people you're talking about, but like I said, Aquarius is swords energy. And this would be somebody who makes you emotionally happy and who works really hard. Like I'm saying that they might be working on your relationship. They might be working in general, like with their hands. They might make work a priority sometimes. So I don't know who that describes, but that's what Spirit's giving me. You're welcome, Prabha. Do you see me finding a... J.A. says, do you see me finding a new job anytime soon? Shuffling for J.A. They'd like to know if there's a new job coming in for them. Is there a new job coming in for J.A.? Is there a new job coming in for J.A.? Huh. I do feel like you're fighting for a new job. Is a new position opening up? I feel like the next job you do get is going to be something that you love. And it's going to be something that has you using a lot of your resources, your mental resources. So it might be something that you have a lot of skill in, or it's maybe something that you maybe graduated with a degree in. But there is definitely something that you're going to be using, you're very knowledgeable about. Now, is it going to be soon? Let's clarify that. Spirit, for shuffling for J.A. is they now with these cards, the Queen of Cups and Ace of Swords, is this job find going to be soon? Do we have a time frame? Knight of Swords. I feel like that Knight of Swords comes in really quickly. So I do feel like that is going to be soon. Let's see if there's anything else. Knight of Swords comes in really quickly. So this might be coming in sooner than later. I do feel like it's going to be soon. Because you're doing all the right things and you're paying attention and looking for opportunities. Because we have the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups in reverse. So you're looking for opportunities constantly, looking for things that your higher power is giving you, looking for signs for what you want to accomplish, where you want to go in life. So I do feel like the next job you get, you're going to enjoy a lot, and it will be coming in sooner than later. Okay. Hi, Raul again. Aline, how are you? We saw each other last night and we had just gotten back in contact. Oh, so you did have a history. Something told me history. That something was spirit. So, okay, so you do have a history. Gotcha. I'm shuffling for Aileen. They would like a reading. General reading for Aileen. What does she need to know for her greatest good? Shuffling for Aileen. What does she need to know for her greatest good? Ooh, hold on. There is some kind of disruption with a older male. This could be a father figure or a boss coming in. I feel like this might have to do with work. I feel like you have been, there's a shift that you want to make, maybe a potential move to a different department, or maybe you have an opportunity to advance in your company. And I feel like you have been planting seeds, telling people, maybe posting your resume. I feel like you've kept doing this though. Like every time there's a possibility for it, you keep posting. I'm not sure that this boss has any interest in moving you at all. I think they like you where you are, and that is why you haven't been able to move on. I have no idea if this is even close to what you're thinking. But I do feel like it has something to do with your job. King of Wands energy. This King of Wands might be coming in to help you. Or maybe change the mind of the Emperor, talk to them. I just heard you're in pursuit of something. In pursuit is what I heard. In pursuit of, you want to gain something. You've been planting seeds. But I feel like this Emperor energy is not helping you. But there's another King of Wands energy that's going to try to use whatever power they have or whatever suggestive measure they have to change this Emperor's mind, or to make the Emperor see the bigger picture, or to see, what a value or an asset you are. So I don't know if that's correct at all, Aileen. I hope it is. Thank you, Scorpio. I like that feedback. I need that atta girl every once in a while. So when you guys say that I'm accurate, it makes me happy. I need that pat on the back. Thank you. Hi, Nelia. Lots of love to you, Raul, from America. Okay, Nelia, why isn't Russ messaging me? What are his feelings for me? Shuffling for Nelia. I feel like Russ might be stuck in some kind of cycle here. Let's see what else Spirit says. Shuffling for Nelia. He really trusts you emotionally. He's got a great emotional connection with you. But I do feel like he's in some kind of a cycle right now. Something is not right. Is he talking? Could he be talking to somebody else? I feel like there's options there. Maybe he's talking to somebody else, but I feel like he sees you as an amazing emotional connection. Like he's really, really enjoys your talks. He enjoys getting to know you. He has a lot of fun with you. But I do feel like there's other opportunities right now that might be catching his eye. But I don't think that these opportunities are going to last because these are the same type of things that he keeps looking at, but they're not working out. And when you're in that cycle, you keep being attracted to the same type of person over and over again and not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere because you haven't changed what you're doing. So I feel like that's where he's at right now. He's not changed what he's doing. And here you are with this, he feels this Nine of Cups energy for you when you're in his energy, but you might not be somebody who he would be interested on a regular basis, but he feels this emotional connection with you, this intellectual connection, which is to me sometimes just as sexy. I love an intelligent emotional connection with somebody. That's right up my alley, actually. It's probably something to do with these kids because he's not in school. Oh. So you might want to reach out to him, J.A. Just make sure everything's okay. Hi, B. Good to see you this evening. I hope you're doing well. This just came out when I was just shuffling randomly. Somebody needs to learn a lesson. This could be also seeking third-party help, maybe going to a counselor, a therapist, venting to a friend, seeking advice from somebody, trying to learn more. Life is about learning every day. And maybe you are called to realize that you've learned some lessons, realize that you need to learn from your lessons and bring that forward into your present situation. Like, I've learned my lessons, I'm going to leave them there and move on to to bring myself higher, to level up. You know, everybody has a past, everybody's screwed up along the line. But now I've taken the lessons, I've accepted that, and now I'm trying to learn from that and make myself a better person. So that could be what you're doing as well. Okay, Starry is asking, does a person that's with me while I was asleep regret what they did and hasn't repeated this? Does the person who was with Starry have a regret? Does the person who was with Starry have a regret of what happened? No. I'm seeing that there was no regret. Have they repeated? I feel like they're hoping that you feel the same way. That this is, like maybe they thought it was 50-50. I don't feel like they have a regret. I feel like that it's a start of something new with this rebirth, the death in reverse, the rebirth of something equal. That I feel like they think you're on the same page. But I don't think it's been repeated. I feel like this is only you and they're trying to, they feel like you feel the same way. Can you pull a couple cards for me, whatever comes out? Of course, B, I can do that. Okay, so I am shuffling for B. She would like a general reading. What does she need to know currently for her greatest good? What does B need to know? I feel like there's an opportunity that you're missing because you're being so nice. Is that ridiculous? Like, it's almost like you're enabling somebody and you're missing opportunities because, like, maybe you're trying to help somebody heal, but I feel like this person might be taking advantage of you and you're missing opportunities. I heard the word enable. Are you enabling somebody? Somebody in your energy is, I don't want to say taking advantage of you, because you are choosing this. That's what the Five of Swords is in reverse, is like you're choosing to help people. You're choosing to do the right thing. And you're choosing to play the rules by the right way. You're really, but it's like you're a healer. You have this healing energy, and you want to help people who feel left out or burdened or feel like they're a burden. But because you're doing this, you're missing opportunities for yourself. So I don't know if B, that makes sense at all, but that's what I'm getting. All right, Scorpio, what do we have here? Can I ask what Robert feels like he wants to happen between you guys after seeing each other again? Okay, Scorpio wants to know, how is Robert feeling after the meeting, after seeing each other again? Scorpio wants to know, how is Robert feeling about this meeting? Feeling healed. They're feeling healed, feeling like it's what they needed. Feeling like they are they have a lot of love to give, and they're feeling healed by seeing you again. This Ace of Cups is them bringing their cup of love to you. They liked being in your energy. You have that healing energy with this Devil in reverse. They may have been struggling. They may have been in their head about seeing you again. I just heard like their stomachs was in knots. That might be your energy too, that I'm feeling. But he may be coming at you with this cup of love. Okay, P. Was Mark ever interested in me? Was Mark ever interested in Prabha? Was Mark ever interested in Prabha? I have one more card. Now, I just heard that I don't think he realized he had a chance, because it was, now if I can remember correctly, I'm not 100%, but it was a work connection. So I feel like because it was a work connection, he felt like there was no chance. Can I have another card for Mark? Robin wants to know, was Mark interested? Ever interested in her? I feel like there may have been another opportunity. We have all these swords upside down, so I feel like the communication was never crystal clear, and he was never sure about how you felt about them. I felt like he was always at a crossroads. He never really knew how you felt. So he never advanced with it. One more question. This person dismissed what feelings they have towards me, please. Checking for Nicholas. Has this person dismissed what feelings they have towards me? Has this person dismissed what feelings they have towards Nicholas? Has this person? No. No, they have not. I do feel like, though, that there might have been an immature energy surrounding you that left recently that is making room for new energy that's going to be longer lasting. A lot of passion is going to be in this energy, but I feel like this, you were with somebody who was immature. Somebody who didn't have the emotional connection that you wanted, the physical connection that you wanted. It just wasn't there. There was something that just wasn't what spirit thinks would benefit you. But I do feel like now there is going to be you've made room and you've learned your lessons, and you've made room for new energy coming in that's going to be much more passionate, is going to wake your creativity, to grow the way you want it to. See that growth? And this is going to be a much better fit than this immature energy that rode out of your life. I feel like the person that dismissed the feelings was that immature energy. Yep, I feel like they freaked out. They freaked out. But I do feel like somebody else is coming. Oh, you are so sweet, Nelia. What a gem. Thank you. Thank you. Nelia says, please hit that like and subscribe button to support B Tarot. What a darling. I love these people. My God, you guys are the best. I could not be more blessed with you guys. Did you apply at DSW? I used to work at DSW. Stop it. I worked at DSW for years. That is a great place to work. Stop it. Oh, I had so much fun. I can't even tell you how many shoes I had. Oh, but the person went on vacation. They'll come back. Trust me. Oh, I love that. Yeah, see, I told you it was going to be a job that you loved. I can tell you right now that you're going to love it. That's a fun time. Do you see how excited? DSW. Yay. Will I find a new... Jay's asking, will I find a new love? What will their characteristics be? Yeah, when I worked at DSW not that long ago. It was probably about 10 years ago. I say not that long ago. To me, it's not that long ago. But, gosh, I still have the friends that I had there. What a great time. So I do feel like you are going to really like that. Well, I find a new love. We have the Empress. A lot of fruitful energy. A lot of growth, I feel like, is going to be coming towards you. I do feel like this is going to be something that you can grow with. It's going to be a fruitful... It might start off slow, is what I just heard. But it's going to take time to see... You know, you don't just see a flower after you plant the seed the next day. So you are going to find a new love. It's just going to take some time. And this person, I also just heard that you're going to have to let your guard down a little bit. Something tells me that you're guarded. You keep your heart protected. This might be because of previous relationships, but you're going to have to let your guard down a little bit to let people know that you're interested, to give off that energy of being interested and available. So, so you can meet that connection. Oh, you didn't send any resume? Oh, okay, so you're 66. Let's see. He's widowed. Okay, Pastel Dreams, good to see you. Let's see. What are his current feelings? Let's see. I'm shuffling for Pastel Dreams. Shuffling for Pastel Dreams. What are the person Pastel's thinking about? Feelings currently. I do see somebody coming in towards you that wants to make a connection. This could be somebody relatively new to your energy. Oh, you're going to like this person. This person is going to have a lot of the qualities that you can tick off on your list of things that you find attractive in a person. This person is going to have it. So I do feel like this is their energy coming towards you. I feel like you do a lot of ticking off their checklist too. They think you're amazing. This is a new energy though. Like I don't think you either don't know this person, or it could be somebody who you maybe are familiar with but don't really know too well. I'm really good on the on vacay. Oh, on vacay. Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pastel. Oh, well, thank you. Look at all these compliments. You guys are the best. Too awesome. Starry. You're welcome, Starry. YM. Hi, B. Please, I would like to know about April's impressions on me. Okay, so I feel like April may be in their head a little bit. I feel like they don't know yet. They're waiting to make a decision. Okay, that makes sense. So I did an interview with her and now, yeah, they're waiting to make a decision on this. They don't know yet. There has not been a decision that has been made. I feel like it might be down to you and one other person. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be down to you and one other person in this. But I was just told to trust. Okay, so B asks, who may she be enabling? Let's see if we can get an energy of the person that she might be enabling. Thank you. I don't know, but somebody is... Be careful when you're traveling. This is somebody who's going to try to trick you. Please be very careful when you're traveling. Somebody might try to take advantage of you. I know there's a lot, I mean, obviously, a lot of people try to take advantage of people when they're traveling. Just be aware of your surroundings, of who you're interacting with. I don't feel like it's anything serious, but just make sure you're keeping your head up. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Oh, thank you, Scorpio. You're so sweet. Oh, you have to keep me posted on this connection with Robert Scorpio. Robert Scorpio. He was on General Hospital. That soap opera. I don't know if everybody's familiar, but it was in the United States, and he's from like the 80s. Giving away my age. Okay. He said we're actually in the same college. I don't know anything more. Okay. William asked B. I would like to know about April's and Andrea's impressions on me. Okay, I think I did that. There wasn't a decision made yet. So let's see what we have here. How about Andrea's impression? I already asked about April's. What was Andrea's impression on YM? Again, working behind the scenes, I just heard trust again. The universe is working on the scenes. There hasn't been a decision made yet. What did Christian A put me? I know he has feelings from me. What did Christian A What did Christian A What did Christian I don't know if I understand this question, J.A. What did Christian put me friend? Because I know he has... Okay. Why did he put you as a friend? Why does he still want to be friends with you? Is that like the question you're trying to ask? Like, I see that he sees you as a loving person. he's like, I mean, he sees that. I feel like you're very independent. Maybe you are more independent than they are, because I feel like he wasn't, he wants things to be 50-50 and they're not. Maybe you're a little bit more independent, meaning you make more money than him. Maybe it was something that he wasn't into or didn't feel good about. So will he reply to my messages ever again? Because I'm trying to talk to him. This is Pabra asking about Mark. Will Mark ever reply to her messages? I don't think so. I don't know if he's interested right now about starting anything. I feel like he thinks you have other things in mind, but I don't feel like he is in that energy right now. I have a piece of hair that's out of place and that's tickling me, so I'm sorry. Oh, don't forget to click on like and subscribe. I always forget to say that. I don't say it enough. But please support me. Please help my channel grow. Seriously, it's free for you. Absolutely free. All you got to do is click on like and subscribe. And even if you want to hit that notification bell, that will let you know when I go live. I usually don't go live on Wednesdays. Today I did. Tomorrow I will be live at between 6:30 and 7. So that's my normal day to go live, but I've been trying to find more time to jump in when I can, because you guys just, your energy is above and beyond, and I love you guys so much. Okay, so, oh, thank you, and I love you too. What are Christians' current feeling towards me right now? What are Christians' feelings towards J.A. right now? I feel like they are keeping track of you on like social media platforms, but I don't feel like they are, and they see you as this radiant energy. Very pretty, radiating amazing energy. I feel like they see you getting along with everybody and trying to be as positive as you can possibly be all the time, walking around with a smile. But I feel like on their end, they have more to learn. But I do feel like they are keeping an eye on you through social media platforms. Firmino, hello. For the next 3 months, Firmino wants to know. Okay, Firmino, I feel like there is going to be some kind of change happening for you. You have a healing energy going on right now, which is like there's something happening. You might be even helping somebody to heal, but you might be disconnecting or breaking ties with a situation. This could be a person. But I do feel like you're going through a healing process, or like I said, helping somebody go through a healing process. I also think that there are people in your life right now who are trying to come back into your energy. Now, these are people who may not have necessarily be in looking out for your greatest good, but they still, you know, it. I know as silly as it sounds, Mercury is in retrograde right now. And I do believe that when Mercury's in retrograde, it happens all the time that people come out of the woodwork and start to make contact. So I do feel like with this judgment in reverse, that people are going to start contacting you in the next couple weeks, wondering, what you're up to. Do you want to connect? Can we go out for coffee? That kind of energy. Let's network again. And this is spirit kind of saying there's a reason why you haven't talked to them in so long, and that's because it didn't work out. So do you really want that energy back into your life? Now, of course, there's free will, so obviously be my guest to do what you will do. But I'm just reading the card and the spirit saying you might want to think twice about how far this person has come since you've disconnected, because it might not be that far. It feels like you've come a long way, but I don't know how far they have come. Hi, Ahmed. How are you? Pastel Dreams. How does A feel about you? Well, he sees you as this Queen of Wands energy that just came flying out like no other. So that's pretty energetic. Queen of Wands energy. Now, how does he feel? I was told to grab the clarifying deck. So let's see. How does A feel about Pastel? How does A feel about Pastel? Ooh. He sees you as somebody that he could share love with. So he does look at you in a loving, intimate way. Queen of Wands is very passionate and outgoing and beautiful on the inside and out. Very energetic card. Okay, so J.A. says he put me in the friend zone. Okay. That makes more sense. I do feel like, since I was just reading J.A.'s, I feel like there is somebody coming back from your past, J.A. And I feel like this person is going to make you feel safe and put your mind at ease about something. Somebody that's coming in from the past. Now, like I said, I was just saying that Mercury's in retrograde, and this is what happens. People come in from the past energies, and somebody that you have a history with, and want to reconnect, want to communicate with you. Mercury is all about communication. So this person might be trying to communicate with you. Maybe this is you trying to communicate with them, trying to put your mind at ease over a situation. But this is somebody coming in wanting to put your mind at ease. You wanting them to put your mind at ease. Either way, they put your mind at ease. Ahmed. Of course, Ahmed. I try my best to accommodate everybody, and I appreciate you, tuning in every time I'm on. You do have no idea what that means to me. So if I can do anything to help you, of course I'll do that. B would like a love reading. Is anybody interested in B? Besides the one on Instagram. Is anybody interested in B? besides the person on Instagram? Thank you. Ooh. I feel like somebody... I feel like there's actually a lot of people who are interested in you. But I feel like they are all have a lot of drama. They see you as this beautiful being. I want to clarify that because we have the Five of Wands. That's why I say there. I feel like these people would bring drama to the table. But I do feel like there's a lot of. I mean, we all have our baggage. We all have our insecurities. We all have messed up in the past, and I feel like that somebody's afraid to come towards you because they might feel like they have too much drama or they're not good enough for you or it's going to cause some kind of disruption is the word I heard. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe they're not working because this was in the challenge position. Eight of Pentacles in the challenge position. Do you know somebody who is unemployed right now who might be wanting to come towards you? I feel like they're wanting to wait until they get their stuff together before they approach you because they want to be able to take you out and have fun with you. But, you know, you can't really do that in this day and age without some funds to pay for things. So I do feel like there's somebody who wants to come towards you, but they're not, I feel like they're not working or there's something there that's blocking them. But I feel like it could be something along those lines, like not having a job to be able to show you how they want to show you how you deserve to be treated, and they can't, if that makes sense. Of course, P. You have no idea. I love you guys. I love the word exuberance, J.A. Thank you for using that. Exuberance. I love that. What's happening in the next 6 months for J.A.? There's going to be a lot of communication coming in. Talking to a lot of people. I feel like you're going to get a lot of messages. You might start to be focused on something. A lot of opportunity. Look at that. Opportunity, financial gain. A lot of communication coming in for you. This might even get you feeling a little bit overwhelmed and make you feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden it's either, you know, feast or famine here. But I'm hearing that you need to take it in stride. This is your path. A lot of people are going to start contacting you. A lot of opportunities are going to arise. And it's going to all feel good to you. Like these are opportunities that you can benefit from. So make sure you keep that open communication. Make sure you're texting people back, getting their feedback on things is what I just heard, feedback, putting in the work. It might seem like, you know, you have a lot to handle, but nothing lasts forever. So, you know, it might be a lot right now, but it's going to be worth your while. And the next question is, what is the month of August bringing me? All right, let's see. Shuffling for J.A. What is the month of August bringing them? For J.A. What is the month of August bringing in for J.A.? choices. You have to make a choice in August. Something is coming into your energy where you're asked to make sure you take time to find out all the information before you make a choice. But you are going to be asked to make a choice about something. Something might be coming to an end. This could be a relationship. This could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be the summer. What's going to happen in August? The end of the summer. I mean, it could really mean anything. But something is coming to an end of a cycle. Maybe you're learning your lessons and you're ready to move on. And you're making a choice on which path you need to take. Putting the past behind you. And moving in the right direction for rebirth. Okay, YM says, can you pick a card for my next coming days regarding love? Shuffling for YM regarding love. Shuffling for YM regarding love. Thank you. Things are going to get rough. Things are rough regarding love. Ooh. Feel like something just didn't work out. Something recently didn't work out for you. I'm clarifying that. There's an opportunity that was lost for a new love. You might have not realized it or walked away. But people look at you like you are full of love. The Queen of Cups energy here. So your cup is overflowing. You have so much love to give everybody. But you have a hard time with it. You've had a lot of rough times with, but I feel like you might be so honed in on the type of love that you want that you're missing opportunities for solid relationships. All right, guys, I think oh my gosh, there's still so, okay, hold on. Oh. Okay, so I'm very worried about my job. I am not comfortable. Can you read to me specifically about the job if you have time? Sure. Let's see. Amit is asking about his job. Okay, he wants to know about his job. I feel like you're holding on to something. But there's like an end of a partnership, or there should be something that you're leaving. I feel like you are I feel like there is, you like what you do. I know you said you're not comfortable, but I do feel like you are comfortable, like you're good at what you do. I do feel like you are definitely holding on because you need the job. But I'm feeling like there's a disconnect with you and somebody at the job. Like there's somebody specifically that you have a disconnect with. You feel like there aren't a whole lot of options out there. to be able to let go of this job. But I do feel like you're very good at what you do. I know. I was wondering where she was. I'm sure she'll be on to, because it was a spontaneous live today. And, you know, I usually go live on Thursdays. So hopefully she'll be here tomorrow. I know she's a missed presence, isn't she? When Witchy's not here. It's true. I do feel like a little bit of my heart's not here. I do love that spirit of hers. Okay, so I am going to stop here. I see you, Cyan. How are you? But I need to stop. Um, I still haven't eaten dinner or anything. It is now 8:44. So I can go to sleep without getting sick. I need to stop. But I am going live tomorrow, so I hope you all can join me tomorrow. Um, I would be more than blessed for you to join me tomorrow. So hopefully you can find time to tune in between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. Um, so hopefully we can connect then. All right, so save your questions till tomorrow. Anything I didn't ask me again tomorrow, and I will make sure they get answered. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a great night. Love you guys. Bye.